Hi, this is Sue Jackson of the Live with MECFS blog, and today I'm talking about nature and how nature can help to improve both our mental and physical well-being. I've written about this topic before in an article that I wrote on the ProHealth website called The Restorative Power of Nature, and it is specifically about how spending time in nature can help to improve your well-being with chronic illness, but it applies to everyone. I also wrote about this topic in my book, Finding a New Normal, Living Your Best Life with Chronic Illness. I'll include some information in the comments below about my book. So I've always loved spending time outdoors ever since I was a little kid, and I've always felt that it had health benefits. But even I was really shocked when I started researching the subject and found out just how beneficial it really is. So spending time outdoors, it's a little buggy out here today, but spending time outdoors or even just exposed to nature, it can reduce levels of inflammation in your body and help your body to better regulate blood pressure. Now, these are two serious problems in a lot of chronic illnesses, including mine, MECFS. So this is really significant. Spending time in nature can also reduce your stress levels, which of course affects everything else, and help to improve your mental clarity and your memory. It even helps to measurably improve your immune system function. Now, all of this has been proven in loads of scientific studies. Like I said, I found it stunning, even though I already believed that spending time in nature was helpful. Even more amazing, you don't have to spend weeks out in the wilderness to get these benefits. The studies show that spending even just 5 minutes out in nature can provide health benefits. And even more amazing, if you can't get outdoors, just looking at photos of nature can provide health benefits as well. So that means you can get some health benefits just by watching this video, because I'm going to include a lot of footage of nature and sounds of nature. So hit that full screen button, turn up your volume, and get ready to improve your health. So this is where I'm recording from today, our little back deck. This is where I come when I'm not feeling well enough to really get out and take a walk or otherwise get out into the world. I've got my lounge chair out here where I can enjoy nature, completely relaxed with my feet elevated. We are fortunate enough to have a backyard that is wooded. But even if all you have is a tiny little patio or balcony, there are still benefits to spending time out there and immersing yourself in nature. The real key is to tune into your surroundings with all of your senses. Take a slow, deep breath through your nose, which is beneficial in itself. And notice the smells of outdoors. Use all your senses. Smell the flowers, the leaves, the grass. Leave the earbuds inside and tune into the sounds of nature. Listen to the wind blowing through the trees and to the bird song. You can hear lots of different birds out here today. If you're fortunate enough to live near water, even better. You know, I just find nothing more soothing to my soul than the sound of a stream or a lake lapping against the shore or the ocean waves. So whatever is outdoors near you, just really tune in and listen. And use your eyes. Set your devices aside and really look at the world around you. Notice the changing seasons and what's different since the last time you were in this space. Here, the biggest change is that this time of year in May, it's just amazing how much the leaves and the trees have filled out just in the last couple of weeks. Look at the leaves, the flowers, the trees. I love lying back in my lounge chair where I am right now and looking up at the sky. It can look entirely different every time I'm out here. Now we've just got a blue sky today, but very often I can just lie here and watch the clouds float by, or admire a sunset, or I love that yellowish color that the sky turns after a summer storm. So just relax, breathe deeply, and really immerse yourself in the natural world, even if you're just in a tiny little yard or garden. Just a final note that clearly the gnats were out in full force today on our back deck, which is why I often enjoy my time in nature from behind our screened porch. So whatever whatever the stumbling blocks are, you can usually overcome them. The important thing is just to really tune in and relax and allow nature to provide its benefits. So that's one way to enjoy nature, just in your own yard or garden. But if you can't get outside or are bedridden, there are other things that you can do to bring nature to you. Ask someone to open up a window and do the same sort of immersion exercise. Just breathe deeply, listen and hear and smell and see and observe what you can see of the natural world from your window. If the weather's not cooperating or you're not able to manage even looking out a window, well, then, as I said, scientific studies have shown that just looking at pictures of nature provides health benefits. So watch a nature documentary, look at photos of the outdoor world online or in an album. Videos like this one can provide health benefits just by tuning in to nature. Now, when I'm feeling better and I'm able to manage a short walk, I'm fortunate that there are lots of local parks, nature centers, and trails near me, like this one that I walked on recently. Hi, here I am in a different neighborhood than mine. I'm on my way to my monthly massage therapy, which I really need today. Got some real knots in my back. But I often stop here on my way. It's just off the main road, and this neighborhood has a couple of beautiful walking paths that are mostly flat and easy, and that I can take a short walk on before I go to massage. So there's the start of one of the paths, and today I'm going to take the one down here. So I often walk in my own neighborhood, but that can get kind of dull after a while. And our neighborhood's pretty classic suburbia with lots of open spaces and lawns. And this is just, even though this is also just at the back of the neighborhood, there's a lot of nature back here, and it's really pretty. So this is the path I'm on today. Like I said, it's all paved. It's pretty easy going. So even when I'm not feeling at my best, I can usually handle it. I'm doing okay today. In fact, I've been doing great this last week. Maybe, fingers crossed, finally coming out of this relapse I've been in since March 2020. Last week was the best week I've had in 14 months, so that's hopeful. So let me just stop for a minute and stop talking so that you can hear what I'm hearing. So there's lots of bird song. You can hear the wind in the trees. It's just very peaceful and beautiful back here. And here's a sure sign of spring. Lots and lots and lots of skunk cabbage. My friends and I have been noticing that there's a lot of it this year. And it's really flourishing. Around here, the trail starts to go a bit more uphill. So I'm gonna turn around. You can see how even though this is right at the back of a neighborhood, it's just beautiful back here. And you can really immerse yourself in nature. There's a creek that runs right over there. And this is one of my favorite parts of these trails back here. There are a couple of really nice bridges spanning the creek. You can still hear the bird song. It sounds like there's a garbage truck out there, so sometimes street noises interfere, but mostly it's very peaceful back here. Here's the bridge. And they have built these barriers on the side a little high for me. I'll try to show you the view. There we go. There is nothing more peaceful and calming than water. This area that I live in has a lot of creeks. Let's check out the other side. Let's see. Creek's pretty dry right now. We were supposed to get quite a bit of rain this week and we really haven't. So that's the path I've just walked. You can hear the bird song here. And I just wanted to show you how you can really be immersed in nature even if you can't walk very far. Most public parks have paved paths like this, where even if you're in a wheelchair, you can enjoy it. And as you can see, I mean, we're completely surrounded by nature right here, with all the birds and the greenery, the breeze blowing. It's truly peaceful. But as you can see, that's the end of the path right there. We're only a few steps away from this neighborhood, so you don't have to go far to really immerse yourself in nature. Goodbye until next time. And now it's time for me to get on to my massage therapy appointment. And on the rare occasions when I am really lucky, we can manage to get away for a few days camping. This is something that my family enjoyed as a kid. My husband and I brought our kids up enjoying camping, and we enjoy it now. So recently, my husband and I were able to take our little pop-up camper and just go to a local park. We have to stay nearby for my father-in-law, but just went to a local park about a half hour away and camped on a couple of weekdays, so it was very, very quiet there. And I find being surrounded by nature like that 24 hours a day, I can feel the stress just leaving my body. It is so relaxing. I'll let you share in a little bit of what we experienced. Just relaxing at camp with my book and a nice fire and my husband. We have a beautiful water view here, and it's a lovely evening. So this is our home away from home, our Coleman pop-up camper. We got it 23 years ago when our youngest son was a baby, after one final disastrous tent camping weekend. And it's seen a lot of miles, gone to a lot of great places. I love how with this kind of camper you can just open it all up when it's nice out like it is now. I like sleeping like that with the fresh air. Got a nice little campfire going. And we have a beautiful view from this campsite of the Elk River, which feeds into the Chesapeake Bay. We've had some stormy skies all day, but still no rain, so that's good. And we can hear lots of bird song here. And, well, right now you can hear an airplane in the distance, but you can hear the water lapping against the shoreline below us, and I love falling asleep to that sound. This is one of my favorite spots here at Elk Neck State Park. There's this little private beach right next to the campground. We can walk here from our campsite, and it's just so quiet and peaceful. You can hear the waves lapping at the shore. And that's the sound that we can hear as we fall asleep at night in our camper. It's a very beautiful, peaceful place. This is a river that leads to the Chesapeake Bay. Here's the view from our campsite. There's our picnic table right here. I mean, it's just stunning. You can see the water. There's a trail that leads down there. You can hear the water lapping at the shore. And there's been so much bird song. We've seen 2 eagles, a goose on a nest, and a huge woodpecker. I've moved on to another book, The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. And we've got another fire. It is supposed to rain tonight, but before the rain comes, we're enjoying another campfire. It's been a beautiful day here. That's my husband collecting firewood. It's just so peaceful here on the water. So, in whatever way you can manage, try to spend some time immersed in nature. I personally have goals to spend at least 10 minutes a day outdoors, to take several camping trips a year if possible, and to walk whenever I feel up to it. And although I often walk in my neighborhood, which is kind of classic suburbia, I do try to get out onto trails and more fully in nature when I can. So in whatever way you can experience nature, the key is to fully immerse yourself. Enjoy the sights and the sounds and the smells, and just feel that stress melt away. Even if you're just watching a nature video or looking at pictures online of the outdoors, the health benefits for both your physical and mental health are massive. And I'll just leave you with the sights and sounds of my own backyard.